Well, it's been a good week for me. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, it's been a pretty easy week, I must say.
Well,
What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Jerm, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Jerm and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and saved our marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
my name is JR. Well, that was a long introduction right there.
I mean, I think you forgot what you were doing.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. Well, I looked at a movie poster. A man robbed 45 McDonald's, escaped from prison, lived in Toys R Us for 6 months, and that's not even the crazy part. We're talking about Roofman, starring Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, which kind of threw me for a loop. Ain't seen her in a long time. And this movie, Stacey and I acquired it this week, and we're at November 12th. And the crazy thing is we watched a YouTube trailer for this. And this was a movie when we last went to go see Taylor Swift in South Carolina or somewhere. I pointed to it and I was like, I want to go see that. And I didn't even know what it was. We watched the YouTube trailer.
I don't think we've seen the trailer in the theaters. You probably saw the movie poster. Because this is one where I sent you the trailer on TikTok, and you know, you never look at anything on TikTok that I send you. So you just magically remembered because it became available to you.
Maybe
So you can make the right story correctly.
what I was saying is we watched the YouTube trailer before we watched the movie.
I understand that, but that's not the first time you saw it.
Oh.
And the first time you saw it was not at the Taylor Swift showing.
I don't know. Well,
I'm
either way,
correcting your false story.
okay, my story. Well, this is a wild. I mean, this is a wild one for me too. Like watching this movie, I felt like I thought it was going to be like a covert op. I didn't know what to think of it because I didn't see the part of the part about he robbed 45 McDonald's and all this stuff. But I'm looking at the promo now on Wikipedia, and I'm like, whoa. They made this thing sound intense, and it has an ensemble cast on here. The guy from what is that TV show everybody likes with the dragons on it, Game of Thrones. He's on here, and a few other people that will work out for you here. Movie was released at some point in October, and now we're sitting in November, and we all know the normal release on movies. My take on this movie was a lighthearted comedy / drama / just a good movie overall. I didn't have any problems with it. What did you think of this movie, Stacey?
I mean, I enjoyed it for not knowing anything about it. Really, it was based off of true events.
Yeah,
and I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Shows how little I paid attention back then.
Right, and it's crazy because it told us at the beginning of the movie, and I was thinking to myself, did this really happen? And the secret to this movie is watch the movie from start to 100% finish.
Mm-hmm.
That means through everything audience.
And you have to read.
Yes.
So what do you want to dive into for this one?
Well, let's dive into just like how the story started. Basically, we get a story about a guy, and it tells us about his child's birthday party. And from that point on, it gives us little information about him and what his powerful skill of observations can do.
Right.
And then from that point on, the movie kind of just takes a shift.
Yeah. So from what I got from it, he was, I don't know, it kind of sounded like he was out of a job.
Yeah, a divorced Army veteran living in North Carolina.
Okay. And like he wasn't working anywhere, is that correct? Or
Right, he didn't have any money or anything. And
okay. Because like I got from the movie, the snippet of it, like we don't get what happened and why it led to that point, but it kind of explains why he started doing what he was doing. he disappointed his daughter on her 6th birthday. And by the time her 7th birthday came around, he made it better. Is what it kind of sounded like to me.
Yeah.
And that's when everything starts rolling downhill. Is at her birthday party.
And then from that point on, after meeting up with his friend Steve, of all people, everybody's got a Steve.
Motherfucking Steve.
Yeah, we got a Steve in our group. Shout out Steve. And Steve tells him to think about your what you did in the military. What's
your superpower? What's your superpower?
And then he didn't tell him necessarily to lead to a life of crime.
Right. Basically, he told him you got to find what you're good at, and that's how you use what to make your life better.
Yeah.
You use that skill.
And from that point on, the movie takes twists and turns and goes around in a manner that fit the 126-minute runtime for this movie. And hey, I did sound kind of professional right there for a second. And not to give away the story and plot of it, because this one thing I want to say bad about this movie from the get-go is once you figure out the story and you watch how it plays out, because it tells you literally what's going to happen next. And then you see it portrayed, and then he foreshadows his future every time. And every time he foreshadows it, something bad happens.
Right. And can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, I'm just making sure. To me, it's like at the end, he was finally free. He was going to get away. He spent his 6 months behind and, in Toys R Us and stuff. And he was finally free. And he turned around for a fucking woman.
I guess it happens like that.
I know, but that goes to show if you are on the run, if you are a prisoner listening to Sparrows under review, if you get out and you're running, don't turn back around for a female.
Or you going to jail.
Just get out of the country.
Sort of like that dude that just ran away that got caught not too long ago. Old boy had everything going good for him, and then next thing you know, he got caught because the girl got mad. But not condoning or encouraging you all to do anything like that, because please don't live your life straight. But this movie overall, I want to tell you two things that were sharp with me about this movie. I noticed that when this movie was, the way that it was ushered in and how it was respectively made and everything else like that, I felt like this was going to be something that when I seen that Paramount roll across the screen, I realized that Paramount Plus is setting themselves up for some big banging movies. Like, this movie rolls out on streaming services probably by the holiday, like right before Christmas. They know what they're doing. They know what to do to get the subscribers. They know that at Thanksgiving time. So Paramount Plus, shout out to y'all on this one, because this is a good movie that would make me go get a Paramount Plus subscription if you advertise it to me the right way.
Yeah,
that's one thing I got out of that. And I think everybody's performance in this movie was fairly good, except for one person, Lakeith Stanfield. Steve, I know you from other movies such as Get Out and other things like that. I don't feel like you lived up to the hype of who you normally are in movies. But other than that, every other character was fine, and that's not me just picking on him. I thought his character would do more in the movie, because he's supposed to be the best friend, the one that's telling him the advice.
Now, see, I thought it was the friend that turned him in, because how it was portrayed in the movie, it's like, I don't know, Jeff was enjoying his life now, taking care of his baby girl, and Steve notices this new flashy stuff, and he makes a face, and then it goes out to something different, and then all of a sudden you hear the sirens, and I'm sitting there thinking, motherfucking Steve. Like, why did Steve have to snitch on my man like that?
Motherfucking Steve, why did you snitch?
Yeah.
We do need to know.
I just want to know what happened there.
So if you're Steve out there, please comment down on Spotify.
Yes.
And let us know there. So overall with this movie, this will be a movie I'm going to take with me for a whole year. Because this is something I'm going to start doing. This will be a movie that I would carry with me for a whole year digitally on Movies Anywhere. And I would introduce this movie to people. This would be something if we were sitting down with friends and we didn't have nothing to do and they wanted to watch a movie, I'd say, hey, let's watch this. I could do it 2 times. And then after that would be 3 times us watching it. After that, I need them to pass it along to someone else. But it would be a movie that I would recommend for a full year. It has that kind of leg with me. Not saying it's going into a collection, but saying that we're in November 2025. It has legs until 2026 November with me.
Okay. I mean, for it being a true story, I'll probably watch it one more time, and I'm going to definitely let my dad watch it.
Yeah,
I think he'll enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
So there was mention in the film, he tried to escape 2 more times.
Yeah.
And then it said that he's now working in the library with no plans to escape again until his possible parole in 2036.
That's a year before another person. But anyway.
Oh, okay. So let's do box office real fast.
Okay.
Budget 17 to 19 million.
Okay.
Box office was 31.2 million.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 86%.
Okay.
The website's consensus reads, a disarmingly sweet tonal gear shift for director Derek
See in France.
Roofman is shaggy as a narrative, but expertly tailored to Channing Tatum's strengths. I'm not going to keep reading.
Okay.
But it did. I feel like this was a good, a role for him.
Yeah.
Like he played this character good, very well.
It works to his
Let me
ability
say it that way.
Yeah, I agree with that. It works to his ability, sort of like how the Jump Street movies did.
Yeah. The 21 and 22 Jump Streets.
Yeah. Because they kind of, it's his kind of comedy.
Yeah, kind of like how you were talking about Jason Statham and The Rock having their type of character. Yeah, this is like Channing Tatum's type of character.
Yeah, I can run with that.
Okay. And Metacritic gave it a 66.
They're hard over there.
Right.
But I appreciate them because they don't waver. Everything kind of gets that. But talk about your brothers over there.
Right. And then a B+ on CinemaScore.
Now, I got a problem there. I'm going to have to get a representative from CinemaScore. Honestly, you all, over this next break, I will be doing this. I will be getting in contact with CinemaScore and having someone actually talk to me about how they take the averages and throw them in. Because honestly, with this movie, to me, this movie was a B.
Okay.
A B+ is a weird thing to do to a movie.
Right. Well, on that note, before we get any more of JR's disdain for CinemaScore and stuff, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to head on over to YouTube and give us a follow at Sparrows Under Review. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast here on Spotify.
And on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.